Hey guys, so a lot of you now you know about my journey into my foray into traveling, but I want to show you one of the initial stops that I made. So right now I'm in what's called Millionaire. I don't want to talk too loud until I get outside. But pretty much when you fly a private jet into Albany, New York, you stop here and we're gonna go downstairs. You stop here. You either plan the fuel, like you need fuel for your plane, or you're stopping here. Maybe you're going to the capital, handle some business. Maybe you're going to Saratoga. Maybe you're going to New York. So you stop here and then you continue on your way. While stopping here is a very comfortable atmosphere, and you have a refreshment bar. So they used to have a popcorn machine. As you can see, they have the fountain, espressos and everything like that, cookies. So they always have that. And I met some good people, but I'll talk about that in a moment. I'm just going through memory lane of working here. And they have fabulous restrooms, fabulous. So in this room right here, this is now a golf stimulator room. Look at the golf clubs right there. So people could just come and chill. This used to be a movie room when I used to work here, because some nights I used to work, and so the projector would be on this wall, and the seating would be right here, very comfortable. They used to have like at least 8 seats, 4 here, 4 on the higher level, watching the projector, and we used to sleep in there. And this room right here, which is now a gym, this used to have like tables all around with monitors where the pilots can look at their routes, and just a pilot room to just get their affairs sorted out. But I see they made it a smaller room and prioritize the fitness carts. These are newer carts. They never had one with the covers and stuff. Then also, if you look, they have this Benz here. Now every Millionaire station has cars in which pilots can use, or other people that come into Albany or any other station, cars that they can use. So every 2 years, 3 years, they might switch out and get another car. Like throughout the years, they'll have Jaguars and BMWs and trucks of all types, Range Rovers. But now I see that's what they have. They even have this Ford Transit crew van to pick up, larger number of crews, and also they use that to take them to their hotels. And then the main airport is all the way down there. But yeah, so now I can speak louder. This was my start of my traveling journey, because I got hired here at Millionaire. It's called Millionaire. I remember passing by on my way, like trying to get a job at the airport back in '08. And I'm like, Millionaire, that fits me. So I started working here at the same time. But I went to training to Houston first, because technically Millionaire hired me like a couple days first. So I told the airline, I'm going away. I'll be right back. I was going to training. And 3 days, classroom, we were able to meet the CEO. He came through. I was like 21 going on 22. The CEO was like 42, young dude. And he came in and spoke to us. And it was only like 3 people in my class, but the CEO still came and talked to us. So we thought that was pretty cool. And during the evenings, you could do whatever you want after the training. So from the hotel, I came back to Millionaire Station, and at the time down there, they had some 5 Series BMWs. So I grabbed one and just went down to the town, hung out. Every night I would do that, grab the 5 Series and go and chill out in Houston. That was my first time ever in Houston, thanks to Millionaire. Yeah, so I'll give you one story and I'm out. I remember one time, because there's two, like when you work at Millionaire, you either working on the private or commercial. Commercial is when, you know, when you sit on the plane while everything is loading up and you see the fueler come through and put fuel on the plane. That's commercial. And the private side is for the private planes. I was on this side. I enjoyed this side, but they tried to make me go on the commercial side. I didn't want to do it. One of the best times I had was there was a large plane here. It was Carlos Santana's plane. And he had like all his band members, and there was a lot of people. And I remember somebody told me to go on the plane and get the card info so we can run it to charge them for fuel. So I went up to the plane and I got to go and check Carlos Santana's plane. And they were giving people food and everything like that because they bought a lot of stuff. And I was bringing those stuff down too, so like our crew could have it. But I remember the pilot, I was like, hey, we need a card to run it so we could put fuel. There was a single card. When you flip it, there was like 10 different numbers. In other words, numbers for like 10 different cards. And I just remember him saying, take what you want or take what you need, something like that. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And since then, you know, I would see so many people coming here, politicians, everybody, heads of different things. And I always wanted to work here because I was like, you know, stay here, being at the right place at the right time. So that's why I had the idea to work here, and that's why I was working here. But that's just some memory lane, going back 2008 when my journey began with the traveling.